Fluffy, buttery, packed with sharp cheddar and ham, these biscuits are a staple in our freezer. They work for breakfast, lunch, dinner, snack time, anytime. Let me show you how I make them. I'll start by preheating the oven to 450 degrees. I'm going to shred 2 cups of cheddar cheese and finely chop a cup's worth of ham. I'll very thinly slice a couple of green onions, and we'll set this stuff aside so it's ready to add into the biscuit dough in a minute. In a large mixing bowl, I'll stir together 2½ cups of all-purpose flour, a tablespoon of baking powder, and a tablespoon of sugar. I'm going to grate ½ cup of cold butter on the large holes of a box grater. Cold butter is everything here. Those little ribbons stay solid in the dough until they hit the oven, then they steam and create the flaky layers. Add the grated butter and toss it through the dry ingredients with a fork. You want it to look like there are pea-sized lumps throughout. In a separate bowl, I'm going to crack 1 large egg and whisk it lightly, and then add a cup of milk and pour that right into the flour and stir just until it comes together. The dough will be a little bit dry and just barely sticky. You want to stir it as little as possible. Overworking is how you end up with tough biscuits. Now I'll add the cheese, ham, and green onions and press it together gently with my hands. I'm going to sprinkle about a tablespoon of flour onto my work surface. You can use a tea towel, a cutting board, your counter, whatever works for you. And then dump the dough out and sprinkle about ½ a tablespoon more flour across the top of the dough. I'm going to press the dough out with my hands till it's about 1 inch thick. 1 inch thick is the sweet spot for biscuits that bake up tall and fluffy. I'm cutting out the biscuits with a biscuit cutter. You want to press straight down and pull straight up. Do not twist the cutter. If you twist the cutter while you cut the biscuits, it will seal the edges and keep your biscuits from rising as much as you want them to. Then I'll place them on a baking sheet and press any scraps back together and shape the rest by hand. The biscuits are ready to go into the oven now, where they'll bake for about 16 minutes at 450 degrees. I'll lift the biscuit up to check the bottom to see if they're done. These biscuits don't always get really brown on top, so you want to check underneath sometimes to see if they're done. And you'll see that the cheese on top starts to get crispy and golden. I like to serve these biscuits warm just as they are. They're so snackable. They're also really good for breakfast with an egg in the middle. Now it's your turn.